Doctor's note on the liftoff.
Now, I have to start by saying, mina ngijwayele uzwakele babantu besilisa. So when a gorgeous girl comes and joins me in studio, I was like, oh, Ntombi. I am in good company. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sister?
Ngiyaphila zwa. Very important conversation that we're getting into namhlanje. Mhlambe asiqale by focusing on speech impairments that come as a result of stroke. But first things first. Stroke ifika kanjani ukuthi ize affecte speech sakho?
Okay, so angiqala ngokuthi nje ngamafishane ngichaza ukuthi what is a stroke, just simply.
Sure.
Okay, so we have two main types of strokes, which is an ischemic stroke and a hemorrhagic stroke. So basically, a stroke is anything that impacts supply oxygen, blood flow to the brain. So leyoqala ischemic stroke is when there is a clot or a blockage in any of the vessels in the brain. So that would affect the functioning of the brain. And then the second one, hemorrhagic, is when the vessel is damaged, kube khona a bleed in or around the brain. Le enye ke sinayo kuba ne TIA, which is a transient ischemic attack. Leo ke is what we call a mini stroke, and usually the symptoms lapho they're quite short-lived, but it's usually like a warning sign to say, okay, beware, something bigger is on the horizon.
Okay.
So to answer the question, Ogusi, how do we get speech impairments from a stroke? Now, remember, the brain has a lot of functions, and a lot of things happen. And one of the things that are coming from the brain is communication, namely language and speech. So if go to umuntu bane stroke, what can happen is their language can become impaired. So uthi uyakhuluma naye umuntu aka understand ukuthi uthini, their language comprehension or their understanding of lento oyishoyo is impaired, right? Or mhlambe ethi expression yakhe affectekini, ethi uyakhuluma and amagama awaphumi ngalendlela. So
Maybe they're jumbled up.
yes, it's like gibberish. Yes,
okay.
It's basically like gibberish.
Okay.
So that happens a lot, and that's what we call aphasia. Then another type of speech or language impairment is dysarthria, right? Which is predominantly speech. So lapho ukuphimisa kwamagama. Like I'm trying to talk, but now it's just the musculature is weak.
Is it because uhlangothi selikushaye mhlambe kwaze kwatsheka umlomo?
Yebo kuba kanjalo. So it's due to weakness ebusweni bakho.
Okay.
La khona manje uyazama ukukhuluma ulimi lu weak alihlangani ngalendlela le, ama lips awenzi njengoba ngenza, even oqa akubona oqa akubona oqa.
Okay.
So kunaleyo impairment leyo ye muscle.
Yiwo wonke yini lama stroke osukhulume ngawo azo affect her speech, perhaps to varying degrees, but is it a given ukuthi mangabe ngizoshawa uhlangothi ne speech sami is going to be affected?
Not necessarily a given, but one of the main symptoms of a stroke is a speech.
Okay.
So it's affected.
All right.
So it depends on the severity of the stroke, because no one stroke is the same. And also the mind is just namanje. No one really knows what's going on in the mind. So it depends on the severity, but most of the time, kuba khona some level of impairment. Sometimes it's more noticeable to us. Ukuthi ay ingathi speech sa baba azizwakali kahle. Sometimes it's more higher level language. It depends on where the stroke happened in the brain. So sometimes umuntu uyakhuluma naye, i-conversation iyaflow kamnandi. But once you get to more like abstract things, useyaqala uyalahleka. Sometimes they have what we call word finding difficulties. Like mengikhuluma on a surface level uyangizwa. But put me in a meeting in the boardroom, now I have to talk about more serious communication. Yabona fanele manje ngikhulume izinto eziserious. Yila khona I'm like konje, you know, it's at the tip of my tongue.
Izinto that were on the tip of your tongue, literally.
Yes, literally.
Okay.
Yes.
So I've heard ukuthi mangabe uzoshawa uhlangothi akhona ama telltale signs, ama symptoms that warn you that something's coming, right? And one of those I've heard can be the slurring of the speech and whatnot. So iyiphi mhlambe early detection sign esingayisebenzisa that's related to speech that would warn us ukuthi siphuthume siye for medical assistance?
Okay. So basically, in general, for a stroke, we use the acronym FAST.
Okay.
If facial drooping is present, That is a sign. A, can the person move their arms up and down? That is a sign. And then speech. Uti, it's time to call the doctor. So just going back to Lawa S speech, if we are born uguti there is facial drooping, some drooling is present, and you can see uguti, okay, umuntu mengikhuluma naye hayibo. Baba awusangizwa kahle uthi ngithini uyangizwa uthi ngithini kodwa manje akasakhiphi amagama kahle and mhlambe khona ne confusion ekhona also a big sign is a confusion like akazi uthi ukuphi konje ubani uhlalaphi all those things, and that's one of the first things I ask a patient mengifika nje kuyena at the bedside. Baba uba igama lakho, where are you from? So sibheka orientation, is the person orientated? So who are you? Unaze ngani? Uhlalaphi? Usebenzaphi? If they're struggling to answer those questions, that is a red flag. If they're unable to pronounce certain words and you can see there's some weakness as ekhulum, that is a red flag as well.
All right, in studio namhlanje I'm joined by Uzwakele Dumagute. She is a speech language therapist. We're talking about speech impairments that come post having a stroke and even stuttering, which is quite common. You know, sometimes we are ukuthi uconsult nomuntu ofana naye Uzwakele so that you can get things back functioning the way that they are supposed to and the way that you are used to them functioning, because speech is one of the most important ways that we communicate, you know, outside of our body language and facial expressions, etc. So kubalekile ukuthi ukwazi ukuze expressa ngendlela that is most comfortable and most natural for you without any medical interference of any sort. So if you have a question, mhlawumbe awukho sure noma kufanele yini ubonane nomuntu ofana naye Uzwakele, usafuna nje consult top level, surface level stuff, give us a tinkle 0861 596 596.
Doctor's Note on the Left.
Are in the middle of a doctor's note. Today, I'm joined by Uzwakele Dumagute. She's a speech language therapist. We are focusing on language impairment and speech impairment that's brought on by stroke, noma stuttering, you know. Today, so I made the mistake. 29 is today is actually Stroke Awareness Day, and so it is important for us to have these conversations with professionals who work with ama survivors so that we can get them back to recovery and back to their normal health as quickly and as safely as possible as well. Ikuphi kubalekile Zwakele mangabe sikhuluma about Stroke Awareness Day that we need to raise awareness on?
Lovely question. I think the main thing is to remember that a stroke is preventable. Stroke is preventable, treatable, and survivable. So kukhona izinto that we as a society njengabantu that need to understand ukuthi kukhona ama lifestyle choices edinga ukuthi siwenze as people that will eventually pay off in the future, azosiza ukuthi the changes you make now kuthiwa umuntu nomuntu uyophiliswa inqumo zakhe. God, that doesn't mean because everyone who has a stroke didn't live a responsible life.
True.
But it's good to raise awareness around those lifestyle choices like excessive drinking, excessive smoking, like eating unhealthy foods, not exercising. Those are quite important for us to prevent strokes in the future. If umuntu owazi ukuthi in the family kukhona o high blood pressure, nawe mhlawumbe une high blood pressure, qala manje ulungise, qala manje uyinakekele. Futhi if ubona ukuthi usa health, qhubeka ngaleyo giya lelo, don't change, qhubeka nje uyiphathe kahle, uyinakekele wena. Kodwa kubalekile ukuthi i-stroke siyatreateka mase sikhona, kukhona oza kwethu abasizayo nabo if ngoba sithi sifo sohlangothi. So if there's any impairments on your limbs, akhona ama physiotherapists, akhona ama occupational therapists that will treat i-functioning yakho. Kukhona ama dietitian if udinga dietitian ezokusiza with diet modifications or anything like that. So we work as a team. A neurologist iyona that heads up the team mostly, and then we work as a team sisizane, but usizo lukhona, and futhi after a stroke ikhona impilo.
Ilento engifuna ukuthi sifike kuyona njengamanje, life after a stroke, especially when we're talking about speech. When does umuntu osethe wasurvive a stroke, when does that person need to consult with you? Sengibuzela na for ama family members aphila nomuntu ophuma ku stroke.
Yeah.
sazi ngani ukuthi kufanele simboneke manje uzokela?
So ngingasho mina ukuthi with any treatment pertaining to a stroke, the sooner the better.
Okay.
Because soon after a stroke, that's when the brain is most susceptible to ukuthi i-recover. Remember with speech therapy, we're rebuilding our pathways. La esuke sekudamageke khona ingqondo. So the longer you wait, the longer the recovery. The quicker you approach usizo, the faster it is. But with that being said, severity of stroke ayifani, mhlambe it can be more severe, but engikwaziyo mina ukuthi the sooner the better. That's what I would say.
I-family involvement yona ke ihamba igcinaphi, because kubhlungu ukubona umuntu osekhaya struggling to do things that came almost naturally to them. So we all want that person to be well as quickly as possible. How do we support Leo road to recovery?
Oh my word, the family support is so important, incredibly important. Ayikho into edlula umndeni. So most of the time abantu that I liaise with the most, it is the spouse, it's the children, and labo bantu labo, mina if a patient ngibona maybe once a week or twice a week, they are the ones that continue with ama exercises or therapy esuke sibanike yona, ibona abayilethe ekhaya. And most of the time siyakwazi nokuthi sibabonele ekhaya abantu. I do have a patient currently that I see at home, and his recovery from when he was in hospital to when he was at home has been so different, because ekhaya he's comfortable, his kids are there, like kukhona leyo relaxation nje. Kodwa ngicela ukuthi wonke umuntu, if you have a family member or who's struggling with this stroke, ngicela umsupport, because leyo nto leyo izomkhombisa ukuthi akuphelile ngaye, awuphelile umhlaba. Ayikho into ebhlungu njengokuthi kade ukhuluma mhlawumbe ubu principal ubu director somewhere awusakwazi ukukhuluma.
You lose a certain amount of independence and autonomy as a person, you know, and ibhlungu leyo nto, because like you're saying, it feels like the entire world is coming to an end, or the world is carrying on without you as an active participant in it, which is a scary realization or scary thought to even fathom. Mhlambe, before we move on to amalim, right? Mhlambe, what kind of exercises, if I can call them exercises, should a patient expect when they start speech therapy with you, and what kind of things can the family, the support structure also expect mangabe bezobonana now?
Okay, so most of the time we work in ulimu, the language, the home language of the patient, or the patient's language that they're most comfortable in, because angithi we're trying to rebuild lapha emqondweni. And so depending on whether the language is affected, the speech, or both, then go on different exercises. For example, if we're working on weakness, then we would work on like facial strengthening exercises, tongue strengthening exercises. Siyabanika ma home programs ekhaya ukuthi cela niqhubeke nalokho ekhaya, ngicela nenze lokho. And then nalokho kunye, sometimes it's like mental exercises as well, because as I said before, cognitively orientation affected. So maybe every day something as simple as just saying hi kunjani yazi namhlanje umhla 29 October 2025, because akakhumbula ukuthi umhla kabani namhlanje, akazi ukuthi ulesingaki. So daily repetition. Today's Wednesday, the 29th of October. We're in 2025. Do you know your name? So sometimes you just need to, reiterate isn't as obvious. But the program is different, because konabanye that also, they cannot speak anymore. So we use iPad. So we use what we call AAC, which is Alternative Augmentative Communication. So there's things now, technology is amazing, as we all know, AI. So it's voice output devices. If we can see what we've reached a point where we've sort of plateaued, asakwazi ukuqhubeka nepatient ngale ndlela le abayifunayo. Ngicela abantu ba understand ukuthi ukukhuluma is not only verbal. There are people abakhulumayo ngama iPad. But there are people abakhulumayo ngama device. Yes, or sign language. Yes. So there's a lot of things that we do, but it's always tailored to that specific patient. There's no one size fits all.
Got you. I think we are properly covered with stroke and the recovery for language and speech rather post a stroke. I do want us now to focus on indaba yamalim, stuttering. There is a lot of stigma that is attached to stuttering stutterers, you know, and I do think it's unfair for the most part. Asifundisekile mhlambe ngendlela ekufanele ngabe sifundiseke ngayo, but this is why ke Uzwakele is here to answer any of the questions that we may have. Are you a stutterer? Is there something that you want to find out? Are you worried about a stutterer that is at close range? Mhlambe ufuna ukumbuzela umbuzo, ufuna ukwazi ukuthi umassista kanjani, ungasithinta nawe. You can even drop your question via WhatsApp on 063-839-9959.
Doctor's Note on the liftoff.
Zwakele, what is stuttering? I mean, we call it different things according to where you come from, right? Mina ngikhule kuthiwa ukungingiza. Khona stuttering ke yesingisi, khona nabanye abathi amalimi.
Yeah.
All I think is describing the same thing, right? So ngokwe medicine, ngokwazi kangcono from your side, what is it?
Okay. So stuttering is a speech disorder.
Okay.
It affects the fluency of his speech. So it affects the correct flow of speech. Anything ephazamisayo ukuthi ube fluent, ukuthi ushelele uma ukhuluma njengoba nje ushelela la studio. So amalimo into kanjalo, and all those names owabiza ngawo, they all abantu bayawasebenzisa, although amanye kwesinye isikhathi abanye abantu bayebethi abathandi kuthiwe bayangingiza bona. I think it's just such a sensitive issue.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's a condition, yes, speech, it affects the fluency of speech.
What causes it? Is somebody born stuttering, or can it develop as they grow as well? Yini bangayo?
So predominantly, most of the time, speech is, stuttering is genetic. So uzobona ukuthi mhlawumbe umalume stutters, ubaba stutters, but most of the time there is a family history of stuttering in the family. And then also, fun fact, it affects mostly males than it does females. So you'll find a lot of males abanamalimi than girls. And also kuyenzeka futhi ukuthi umuntu develop amalimu once they're older. So sometimes you have what you call a neurogenic stutter, where something traumatic happens to me. Mhlambe I was abused or something psychological happened, and then I develop a stutter.
Okay.
I've got a patient right now, he started stuttering, he's an adult male, and he started stuttering kushona ugogo when he was 10 years old.
So that was a traumatic event.
That was a traumatic event, and we're working on it now.
Yeah.
Yabo. So sometimes stuttering happens as a result of an accident, a brain injury. So there is no one known cause of stuttering. It can happen nominini futhi.
Ayalungiseka yini amalim? If I come to you often enough and we do exercise for the facial muscles or to fix whatever neurological thing happened to cause the stutter, can I be as fluent as a person ongagaze abenamalim before?
That's a nice question. So ayalungiseka amalimu kodwa there's no cure for them. Most of the time we are equipping the individual with strategies that will make the stutter less noticeable, or for people ukuthi bengaboni ukuthi umuntu unamalim. Kodwa that doesn't mean ukuthi lo muntu akanawo amalim.
Okay.
Yabo. So we work on a lot of psychological things. It's quite psychological as well. So we would also maybe refer to the psychologist. Ukuthi, please can we work on this together? Because ngiyabona kune trauma la, and that's what triggers the stutter. So mina, it doesn't help me working on the surface with speech when there's some underlying things as well. However, if we work together and the individual is the willing participant, the environment futhi vuma, because the environment plays a huge role. Ngeke sithi we're trying to work on fluency, then uyabuyele ekhaya uyohlekwa, hawu mangingiza, hawu wena unjani, yabo. Then leyo nto leyo, it's counterproductive.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, speech therapy does help, but awapheleli amalimi. I just have to say that awapheleli ukuthi ngekaphinda abe namalimu sekuphelile. It's a lot of internal work that needs to happen, but over time kuyaphela, kuba less severe, I would say. Because I would say all of us have those moments of disfluency. Yeah. So so when you're nervous, when you're anxious, kuyenzeka ube nalawo ma-blocks kancane.
Yeah.
So it's nature. Thina sisuke sizama ukuthi sidebunke kulowo muntu ukuthi amalimu ayenzeka guys akuyona into osuzofaka manje ngoba unamalimi but we work with them and eventually kuba net fluency and we reach those goals together and kuba mnandi kakhulu mase right.
I think for abantu abaningi amalimo abo apickwa pha when they are still young, right? And unfortunately mhlambe because of lack of knowledge abazali noma i-community yaleyo mntana loyo doesn't find it necessary to go and see umuntu ongayilekelela ingane ukuthi amalimi njengoba usho akwazi ukumanageka mhlambe aconcealeke to indlela engasambangisi ngamahloni mangabe ethuvula umlomo. When should the parents of a child who notice that umntana has a stutter, when should they come and see you?
Okay, so usually there is a period of what we call typical disfluency around the age of like 2-3. That's when there's a lot of language coming in. The child iyasheshisa, they want to get the words out and they may stumble upon their words now and again. But if siyabona ukuthi the stuttering is consistent in all environments, lo mntwana unamalim, so esikoleni unamalim, ekhaya unamalim, noma edlala nezingane la khona fanele ngabe ukhululekile free unamalim. The more consistent it becomes between the age of 3 and 5 umgada umntwana. After that, if still consistent, then I would say kungcono uthole usizo from your nearest speech therapist.
Are there any myths and misconceptions that you would like to debunk? I think especially for us who don't stutter ngoba ngibona ngathi inkinga nestigma iqhamuka kuthina, right? And that then has a very negative impact on people who do stutter. So ikuphi mhlambe thina kufanele siqaphele nekufanele sikwazi as the truth around stuttering?
Okay. The first one, people who stutter bahlakaniphile. It does not mean ukuthi umuntu menamalimu they're not intelligent or not as intelligent as someone else. Most of them nje bayadabula esikoleni, they're quite intelligent. Number 2, it doesn't mean ukuthi umuntu ungasho kumuntu ukuthi hey ehlisa umoya ungatatazeli akasho ukuthi uyatatazela yabo uright it's just something edinga ukuthi wena umsupport ekuyona yabo. And then another misconception eyayibe khona around stuttering ukuthi umuntu mhlambe hayi unenkinga yini awuphathekile engahle yini uright yini bazibamgcomo yini kwenze njani. So it's not a personality trait. It's not who I am. Stuttering is a part of me, but it doesn't define me.
Sure.
And a lot of people that stutter, they'll say to me, I hate it when people will tell me to slow down, to speak slower. And also another thing that they hate, don't speak for them. You don't know what I want to say. Don't anticipate what I'm going to say.
Ilento bengifuna ukuyibuza ukuthi you're talking about us supporting abantu abanamalimu, and sometimes we misunderstand Leo support as helping somebody finish their sentence or what we think they are going to say. So if you are saying akufanele sikwenze lokho, then what does support look like?
So support ukumlinda.
Okay.
Ukumlinda qeda umuntu. And as much as yes, we know you're busy, you have other things to do, but oh my word, that extra minute of
makes
you
a hell of a difference.
Giving eye contact to this person, uvela bona hawe mayazini lana lo muntu wants to know what I have to say, and they'll be more fluent because they're not rushing. Isikhathi esiningi stuttering yenzeka umuntu me anxious, so uyakubona ukuthi ubuka iwash mfethu uthini, okay sheshis yabo useyazama ke manje ukuthi akeep up now, kanti you should actually just say oh ngempe umlinde angathi methi bese uthona esikoleni mhlawumbe ufuna ukuthi ebhasini yabo.
Now you've thrown them even more perhaps.
Exactly.
Sekwane phansi ke manje.
Exactly.
All right, cool. Zwakele, it's been a very eye-opening conversation that we've had with you, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who has learned a thing or two around speech impairments, either from stroke or just that come naturally as a stutter. But if there is more help that we would like to get from yourself, utholakala kanjani, utholakala kuphi?
Okay. So I've got iPraxis ePinetown, ngasePinecrest, and then ngikhona futhi naseManzimtoti. If abantu bedinga ukungithinta ngikhona kuFacebook Zwakele Dumakude Speech Language Therapy, na ku Instagram @Zwakele Speech Therapy. If you want to call me, my number is 072 032 3260.
And I'm guessing it's not only people who have had a stroke or who stutter that can come and see you, right?
No.
Oh, bana banye nami ngeza nje mengifuna ukuvakashela.
Ayongeza so positive. So we work with abantu from birth up until the old age.
Okay.
So ingane incane, once you can see ukuthi umntwana akaphimisi kahle, then you can bring your child in if you're concerned. Sim assess sizokutshela thina ukuthi is there a cause for concern or is there not? If you can see ukuthi esikoleni akabambi kahle umntwana ukubhala ukufunda, a learning difficulty, language learning, speech therapists can help with that. And then also umntwana wakho mhlawumbe has been diagnosed with autism or any condition that etshengisayo ukuthi okay, speech siya delay, then you can come to us as well.
Fantastic. If speech and language is an issue, Zwagele Tumagude is at hand to help you.
Gagasi FM.